Scorpio placements. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium, let's do you a reading. If you want a private reading, the link to that is in the description box. Let's see. Scorpio. Okay, do you want to come out? What did you do? Well, maybe you didn't do anything. You know, sometimes the mere presence of a Scorpio is enough to cause a ripple. If you know, you know. I see here a rude fucking awakening. It's like the visualization that I'm getting for this is kicked on the butt to move forward. You know when you kick someone in the butt and they are pushed forward forcibly? I mean, I don't know if you know, but that's the visualization that I got for this. It seems like you kicked someone in the butt to face something, or to be forced to face something, or to move forward. Now, I'm not sure who this person is. It doesn't have to be, like sometimes people ask me, like, is it all love messages? This can be a friend, family, lover, whoever you kicked in the butt. That's the person we're talking about. Now, I'm not talking about you actually kicking them in the butt, but the possibility of that is also possible. But it feels like this person is forced to face something that will help them down the line at some point, but it's because of the force, it's not going to be a comfortable ride. You know what I mean? Like they might not like the fact that they are pushed into it. Now, they might not know it is because of you, but I see that it is because of you. Sometimes a Scorpio will be put in your life to cause a ripple energetically, and then the person that is dealing with a Scorpio or has dealt with a Scorpio will be faced with a challenge or a lesson, or they will see a door that they have never seen before. But the moment you existed in their life, that is when the door showed up. And they're like, oh shit, what is that door? What does that door do? I do see with the Hermit here, I do see that this is going to teach them something. So it's going to benefit their life in one way or the other. Maybe not in the way that, not in a gentle or a kind or a slow way. It's going to be like, you know? So it's gonna be a little tough loving perhaps. But you know, like, they should send you like a thank you card because it's going to actually benefit them. It's going to benefit their life massively. Like, it's going to move them with a Chariot. The Chariot is a fast moving card. So it's going to help them level up fast. But it's going to come with a cost, because we also have the Tower. And that's you. Right? So it's going to be beneficial, but it's like a roller coaster. It's going to be fast. Literally, all that we have here are major arcana: the Chariot, the Tower, the Hermit. That's some serious energy right there. Okay. I do feel like you are the type of person that is being sent in people's lives to plant a seed of some kind. And then the nurturing and the watering and the taking care of the seed is going to be the roller coaster and the learning down the line. that comes with it. You know what I mean? Fireworks. In the same way that a person would be, for example, learning as they make mistakes, that is the effect that you have on people. So I feel like you plant the seed in their life, specifically in this person, but I feel like generally, I feel like you could be the type of person that does that often. And it's very fucking fitting to say this for a Scorpio, but, you know, zodiacs aside, I feel like you are the one that plants seeds wherever you go. And I'm not talking about sperm. You know, I'm not talking about you being recklessly impregnating women, or if that's what you do, if you're a Scorpio man. Planting seeds. Because I do have like smart asses on my channel. So, oh yeah, I've been planting seeds since 1996. Shut the fuck up. We're talking about the spiritual aspect of life. We're talking about the intellectual part of life. We're talking about the emotional intelligence about life. You know what I mean? So, you might not get the praise that you should get, Scorpio. But do understand... Hang on. Do understand that the universe will bless you in other ways. When you are the type of person that blesses people with information or challenges that will be beneficial down the line for them, you might not see the appreciation from these people because, you know, you put them through hell, bitch. But this hell has a purpose. This hell has there's a reason for it. There's like benefit to it. The dark side, you know, how else would you learn from the dark side if you don't shed light on it? So they might not thank you, they might not appreciate you or acknowledge you directly, but the universe is going to take care of you, don't worry. You know, I feel like Scorpios, you know, I don't see enough people talking about how Scorpios are also fucking lucky. I mean, remember, your sister sign is a Sagittarius, right? So Scorpios are lucky in a sense where they do a service, you know, cause transformation in people's lives. And the universe will reward them for that, because it's not an easy job, honey. Now, you might be saying, well, I didn't sign up for that job. Bitch, you wouldn't be born a Scorpio if you haven't, or if you didn't. But this is like very zodiac sign reading, you know what I mean? I feel like it is in regard to someone specific in your life, or no longer in your life. It actually doesn't matter if this person is part of your life or not, because your job has already been done. Like, you've already accomplished what you're supposed to do here. So even if the connection between the two of you is not together, you've done your job. You've done what you're supposed to do. The bluntness that you have, Scorpio, and the truth, the seed that you planted, that is the point. That is the point. I feel like your life mission or your life purpose is very present here. Because there is a lot of major arcanas here letting me know that, hey, baby, you signed up for this. And it's okay if you don't remember, you know. But if you are a spiritual freak, anything like me, you should remember. You should know. You should know what your life purpose is, because what the fuck? If you are spiritual but you don't know what the fuck you're supposed to do, continue the spiritual activity until you find out. Or if you really don't know, you know, consult with someone that you trust and ask them what your life purpose is. I'm talking about like a spiritual person. I'm not talking about asking your mother or your father. It's like, mommy, daddy, why did you fuck on this particular night? Oh, honey, well, you know, you know when mommy and daddy love each other so much. Well, your mom was wearing this lingerie that I bought for her on Valentine's Day. I'm not talking about, why and how you came to this life. I'm talking about your life purpose, as in like the spiritual reason why you are on earth. Okay? And I feel like a lot of the characteristics that are mentioned about Scorpios are here. Like, it's being talked about as if like you need to remember that you were born in this particular day, in this particular month, in this particular life, in this time, in this era, for a reason. Especially, like a lot of people talk about how this timeline sucks, this era of humanity sucks. But before things get really good, they get really bad. They seem like it's the end of the world, but with every ending there's a beginning. So for you to be a witness and to be also participating in delivering seeds like this, it is a very important job, honey. It's very important. And if you are one of those Scorpios that is like, yeah, but I'm so fucking tired, you're not tired. You think you are tired. You're not tired. Like if you are really, really fucking tired, you would pass on. Like your life will end. Do you understand? Like you will not live more than you can handle. You will not live more than you can tolerate. And I'm not talking about suicide because, that's the first thing people think about when they're like, oh, I can't handle it anymore. I'm gonna kill myself. I'm not talking about suicides. I'm talking about like if you actually are done with life, you will be taken out. Like the universe will take you out. It's like, okay, you've done enough. Let's take you out of this hellhole called Earth. And the reason why I say hellhole, because Earth is not for the weak, honey. It is not for the weak. Even the weak people that decide to check out early, they are not weak, but they thought that they are weak because they identified with the body and the human experience too much. That's why they thought that they are weak. The moment they pass on, they're like, oh shit, now I remember. I'm not weak, I just thought I was weak. Put me back on, I'll do better, I promise. And then they keep doing that, right? No one that comes on earth is like ordinary. And I'm talking about real humans with spirits, with souls. I'm not talking about NPCs, because we do have extras. You have to have extras in a movie, right? Otherwise it looks so eerily weird. So there are extras on earth to make it seem like it's more lively. Because if it was just like souls, there aren't a lot of people here. Out of the 7 billion, I think there might be like, I don't know, 1 million maybe. The point is, Scorpio, hang on, I keep doing this and talking. The point is, you need to remember that most of the connections that you will go into, and I'm not just talking about you because you are Scorpio, I'm talking to you as the person that I just pulled their energy here. Whoever you are. Maybe not all Scorpios. But it's like you're not supposed to be here in this life to maintain relationships or to find someone that will stay despite your truth being told. Like, it's not really about that. If you do find that, perfect, great, congratulations, you probably accomplished the impossible. because people are very fragile when it comes to the truth, right? And it's very understandable, it's very human. But it's not really about you maintaining relationships. It's about you planting the seeds of the truth of transformation and then fuck off. And then you fuck off or they fuck off, it doesn't matter. Do you understand? They might not send you a thank you card because they might see you as the villain. That's okay, the universe will bless you in other ways, honey. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. The protection that Scorpios have, or you have, Scorpio, the protection that you have on your life is not because you are like this amazing person. It's because you are kind of like receiving this protection because you're doing God's work. You know what I mean? Alright, let's see what else. Let's see what else before we stop this message. Even if you already know that that's what you're doing in life, it's okay. It's nice to hear it, right? Like sometimes it is like a vindication or confirmation. It's like, ooh, it's nice to hear it. Bitch, look. What was I saying about you being the light in the darkness? Because otherwise, how are you supposed to know what the dark is if you don't shed the light on it? That's you. You are that fucking candle in the darkness. Whether people like it or not, you will shed that fucking light. Do you understand? That's it. That's a beautiful way to sum up what I've been saying. And I feel like you've had this effect on a lot of people. It's not just this person. It will continue to be this way. So make peace with it, you know, like understand that your mission here is to shed that light, to plant the seed, to tell the truth that will help people ascend and be better and live better lives. And it might not be like pretty for them to go through that journey, but eventually, maybe one day, they will be appreciative of you and having to meet you. Don't expect a thank you card. The universe will reward you in other ways. Okay. So Cancer, Scorpio, Virgo placements are here. You have these placements. Or the person that we talked about briefly has these placements. I'm going to pull you another message. Hopefully not so Scorpio-like, because it feels very generic, right? It's like, oh, we've heard that so many times before. Yes, Scorpios are here to cause transformation. Give me something new. But hey, that's what came out. You know, sometimes the generic information is exactly what you need to hear at the time you need to hear it. So whether you do or not, I've completed my job. I've delivered the message. Okay? Fingertips are red. It's because I've been reading. Anyways, so I'm going to pull you another message. The second message is for Scorpio extended members, but I'll give you a preview before we take it there. Okay? All right. Let's see. Scorpio. Yes, they love you, but they will not make a move. Honey. Yes, they love you, but they don't know what to do with that love, because making a move towards you is out of the question. So this is someone that has feelings for you, deep feelings, because they're showing up as the King of Cups. Deep feelings, deep as they go. But for some reason, for some odd fucking reason, this person thinks that I shouldn't make a move towards Scorpio. It's a bad idea. Now, I don't know what their reasoning is, whether it's going to show up in the reading in the extended or not, but I see that this person is resisting. Look. Resisting you with everything that they've got. Resisting the temptation, I want to say. Resisting the desire, the feelings that they have for you. And they refuse to make a move towards you. For some reason, this person believes that there could be something wrong, like something goes wrong, or they think it's a bad idea in a nutshell. Let's see where this goes in the extended. The extended link is in the description box. I'll see you there.